Hello and welcome to my channel. So recently I filmed the video, I'm gonna link it up here, where I talk about 5 designer bags you should consider buying on sale right now. But today I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to talk about 5 designer bags that are on sale right now, but I think you should stay away from. Now, before I go any further, obviously everybody has different styles, different tastes, and maybe you have some of these bags, or maybe you have already decided that you're gonna buy some of these bags, and it's totally fine. I don't have anything against your bags or against your choices. I'm just here to offer my opinion, and maybe if you are on the fence, you could actually look at what I have to say and maybe take that into consideration when you're making your purchasing decisions. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and look at these 5 bags. All right, bag number 1 is the Valentino Rockstud bag. So these bags have been popular for I do not know how long by now, and to be honest, I feel that they look very outdated. Also, when you look at the shape of some of these Rockstud bags, I think this is not really a classic shape, and it's not really the shape of the bag that I feel I would be able to wear, 10 years or 15 years from now. I think the Rockstuds really date these bags. Now, Valentino, as the design house, does say that Rockstuds have actually become a classic for them, but from my opinion, they just really look like something that was really popular about 10 years ago. Another thing about Valentino, at least I have noticed, that they really often like to change the logo or the kind of key design within their luxury items. So right now we see some of these Rockstud bags from, back 10 years ago. We also see the same bags but with different Rockstuds, maybe larger, maybe medium size. And we also see a lot of bags with the big V logo. So I just think that there is too much going on within the design house of Valentino, and it's very difficult to really say which direction the house is going to go to next. So I would be very concerned that if I'm purchasing a Rockstud bag right now, it's going to look really, really outdated within the next couple of years if the design house of Valentino decides to do something completely different. So for this reason, I would really caution you if you're looking at buying one of these Valentino Rockstud bags. By the way, my name is Lisa and I'm your guide to savvy luxury shopping no matter where in the world you are. Subscribe to my channel to learn more about strategic luxury shopping with the emphasis on quality and timelessness of your items. Okay, the next type of bags I would not buy on sale right now are East-West bags. So let me show you this example from Ferragamo right here. I actually do think that these bags look really nice and they're very popular and very trendy right now. So it might seem that it's such a great idea to actually get one of these bags on sale. But I would really caution you against doing so. I think these East-West bags are not going to stay in fashion for a very long time, and a couple of years from now, they're just going to look very outdated. They are going to look like something that people were wearing in 2024 and 2023. Now, if you are really into this type of bags, East-West bags, I think there are versions out there that are much less exaggerated and therefore just have longer longevity. At the same time, I also find that just a simple baguette bag kind of has the same shape as well, right? It is a little bit elongated, but at the same time, a baguette bag is actually a classic design, so it's going to last you for many years to come. So just because of the design itself, looking at this bag from Ferragamo, it is an East-West bag. I would stay away from buying this particular bag on sale. By the way, Ferragamo does have quite a few very interesting bags on sale now, including the hug bag that became kind of, famous in the last year or so. So I would much rather consider buying those bags as opposed to this particular bag right here. So the next type of bags that I'm going to mention, that's the bags which have the name of the brand written out on the bag. Now, I do think that tote bags are an exception. I actually, for some reason, do not mind if the tote bag says something like Givenchy or Versace or if Saint Laurent, because I feel that totes are just a bit more casual. We take them when we travel, when we go to the pool or to the beach, or maybe just kind of to the store to run some errands. So I sort of do not mind when there is kind of the obvious name of the brand written on a tote. But here I'm talking about bags of a different design, so not tote bags. So let me show you some of these bags from Balmain. They're kind of this really nice, leather canvas bags, and I actually really do not mind the design. I like the combination of canvas and leather. There is a bit of a chain detail going on the strap as well. So I think these bags are actually quite cute and interesting. But what we see next is just big black letters saying Balmain Paris, right? Well, to me, when I see something like this, it almost seems like there was no additional thought, there was no design that was actually put into including a logo on a bag like this. And the decision was somehow made that it is a good idea to just take this black ink or something like this and put the name of the brand on this bag just like that, Balmain Paris or Balmain Paris or whatever. And I don't necessarily want to be carrying around a fairly expensive bag that doesn't look like the design of this bag hasn't been thought through till the very end. By the way, I'm going to show you another kind of bluish version of the same Balmain bag. Again, I have the same kind of beef with just the logo being written out. But you can also see on one of the pictures that the actual zipper on the bag doesn't seem to be very straight. It just kind of seems a little wavy when the zipper is open. I never owned one of these bags, but even paying attention to a picture like this makes me think that there might be quality issues with bags like this. So, this is another reason why I would actually stay away. I also wanted to show you this other bag from Bali. This is not a brand that I'm particularly familiar with, but I saw this bag. It's a leather bag, and I thought that the design was actually quite interesting because the model has her hand kind of, between the bag and the handle. And, we've seen this design kind of over this season in other brands as well. But I thought, okay, well, that's kind of cute and interesting. I think that's a cool way to wear a bag like this. But what really puts me off is just big letters that say Bali written on that handle, just in like big gold metal or gold tone metal. I don't think that it actually shows that the designers really gave enough thought to this particular bag and this particular model. So I would stay away from something like this that just basically kind of looks like advertisement for the brand. And when you see lettering on bags that actually do not offer any additional design. And once again, I'm going to repeat myself, but I think when this happens to tote bags, it's kind of not a big deal because they're casual by their nature. But when I see this on other type of bags, this is really not something that I would want to spend my money on. Okay, the next set of bags I want to talk about are PVC or plastic bags. So let me show you this Versace bag right here. I mean, I know it is really cute and you might really like the color, but I just think PVC or plastic bags are not very durable and not very practical. With a bag like this, you're gonna see everything that is inside, which is not very secure if you maybe have keys or credit cards or things of that nature. I also feel that, plastic bags could be broken very easily and they would scratch very easily. Like, I would be very concerned if this bag actually falls on the floor. Is it going to be all scratched up and am I going to want to stop wearing it? The next point is that, the bag is so rigid that you're not going to be able to manipulate it very well, right? Also, if you want to put just something extra, it's not a leather bag, so it's not going to stretch, it's not going to give, and you become very, very limited when it comes to the usable space inside the bag. And my last point about a bag like this is that this plastic mini bag from Versace retails still for over 1,600 US dollars. I think that's a lot of money to pay for a plastic bag, and I think for that type of money, you can actually get yourself a nice leather bag. And again, I featured some of them in my previous video where I talk about the 5 bags that you should consider buying on sale. So I think for this money, you could actually get a very nice leather bag, even just a full priced leather bag, not just a sale leather bag. So I would stay away from bags like this. Another bag I wanted to show you is this PVC Marc Jacobs tote. Now, I do think that this bag is a little better than the previous version, and you could actually make an argument that maybe it would be a nice bag to take to the pool or the beach or something like this. But my point here is simply when it comes to plastic and PVC, I think it's actually really not the type of material on which I would actually want to spend my money. So I would really caution you against buying PVC or plastic bags, full price or on sale. And last but not least, I really want to mention Jacquemus La Chiquita and La Bambino bags. Look, I mean, there are so many of them on sale right now. Just pick your color, pick the size, pick your leather combinations, color combinations, denim leather combinations, and those bags are available on sale. And the price point is also so good that it becomes actually very tempting to buy one of these bags because you're thinking, well, I'm not really spending that much money, but I'm actually getting a designer bag on sale and it's, so great. But I would actually really caution you against buying one of these bags. I think the market is just way too saturated with them. They have been around for quite a few years now, and yes, when they first came out, they were really quite a novelty. And, it just kind of seemed that it would be so nice to buy one of these. They looked very trendy. But I think by now they have been really overdone. I also do not find the shape of both of these bags, and especially the shape of the La Chiquita bag, I don't think that shape is very timeless. I actually think, if we're going to look at that shape like 5 or 7 years from now, it's going to look really awkward because the bag has just kind of this really awkward looking, kind of elongated one handle. I don't own one of these bags, but just from looking at the pictures, I don't think they would be too versatile to use either. It kind of looks like it's a bit difficult to get in and out of them. They're quite small, even the larger sizes are quite small, so you're not going to be able to carry a lot of things with you. And if you are into mini bags, I just think there are so many better options. So I would really not spend my money on one of these bags. Also, and this is just my opinion, but I feel like these bags are almost more suitable for teenagers. It actually seems like, when I go to a shopping mall or something, I would see a teenage girl or two with these bags. And I kind of feel like, okay, that looks all right, that looks appropriate. It just really doesn't bother me that much. I think that when it comes to very young style, these La Chiquita bags look really nicely. But other than that, I just really don't think they are, something that are worth the money right now in 2024. So I would really stay away from buying a Jacquemus La Chiquita bag. And I'm also putting the La Bambino bag in here as well. So I'm going to put, kind of some additional screenshots here. But similar to the La Chiquita bag, I feel like this bag has been overdone. I also don't think that this particular shape and design are very classic in nature. And once again, these bags just look a little bit too, I don't know, too teenage like for my taste. So even though it seems like the price is really good, I would not spend my money on this bag, and I would caution you as well. By the way, Jacquemus does have some bags on sale that I think look much more interesting. So if you're interested in the brand, I think there are other options where you could actually spend the money. But I would not buy the famous La Bambino and La Chiquita bag. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching my video. What did you think about my collection of 5 bags not to buy right now on sale? Do you actually have one of these bags? Do you like them? Let me know if you agree or disagree with some of the bags in my collection. And before you go, check out this other video where I talk about the 5 bags that I think you should consider buying on sale. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye bye.